you ever experienced the kind of love that romance even is? It's like the love you share that when you're near, the whole world just instantly disappears. It's the love that poets' pens strive to describe in the confines of fainted lines. It's like the love that our scribes to articulate with brushes of vibrant paint. It's a love that life itself creates, causes this whole planet to germinate. It's kind of like a never-ending road that's traveled by kindred soul, mates that makes the heart illuminate its fate. So have you ever experienced a love that's sweet? And it's so concrete that you're never beyond each other's reach, regardless of where you're at, the years that pass, the time, and space, the love that's conveyed in a heart-wide embrace. This love's a sacred place, carved out in whatever world it is, the kind that outsiders sit back and ponder that unspoken connection. That's all.
Ah, yeah.
Your herbal tea laced with catnip, analyzing how this woman's acting in my mind perfected script. Now her movements vary, real subtle though, kind of like the moonlight and the crescent glow that's pulling on no ties. She had an idea that I was all wise and tired of the skies, putting out her ships to compensate, using her honey brown body language as the bait, and she caught me out there for a second because I stared. I introduced myself and said, "Peace, my name is Saladin, sort of prophet. I honor your faith, but you see that you can't stop this because it's fake. You're magnetized to me, so where's your doubt? I deal with equality, believe the things I see, and roll with some Aya-like lords thinking just like me. Who was you in your past life? Where was you in the absence of light? Why is this night significant to all your feelings and why you're feeling them and how my mind's revealing them? It ain't no mystery what you see. See, your prayers came to me and I answered." So that's another piece that I wrote.
He was like, so that's another piece that I
The
wrote.
role of the record keepers and the griots of our society. That's who we are. This is not a game. This is not entertainment and playing around. We are writing and documenting the
History.
social circumstances of today. That's what we're doing. And that is a very serious responsibility. Serious responsibility. I grew up in a household where I was taught that, and because of that foundation, so if you study the history, when people started to realize this, they would start taking the art, sculptures, everything, and striving to get it out of the city and send it to some of the rural areas so they could preserve that because that is their voice. When you want to write history, you can't fake this. This is that person's voice. Any of this art that we see here, anything that we're writing, is our voice of what is actually going on. The piece that you did, the piece that everybody did, yours in particular, like you gave the disclaimer that wasn't you personally that you went through, I guarantee it's somebody that walked right down the street, that was their voice.
Yep.
And that is the importance of what we do. The importance of what we do. So that's all I want to share.
Yeah. Oh no.
Right? You know, you look at, like, back in the jazz era, we had the avant grand, where you see some of the jazz music where they used to dance. One thing that if you study jazz, you see that jazz changed in a way where the pace of the music became so fast that you had to listen to music. It's an intellectual exercise. And you don't see that many mediums of expression where you're able to come together and actually listen to one another. So one of the reasons that I've always been attracted to poetry, my mother, she's a psychologist and sociologist, so she had her own library in her room. So when I was a child, I used to go in a room, who's familiar with Khalil Gibran? The poet, Khalil Gibran. If you do not know him, find out about Khalil Gibran.